Hey Ben, if you really want your guitar to sound weird, get a 12-string pack of strings and then throw out the 6-string set and then take the high 6-string set and then drop that down to a B and put them on your 6-string guitar. Snort! I'm gonna eat pizza.
And I'll host Canucks with Guitars. I'm Ben and you're not. And it says there's 0 people watching, but I'm seeing the chat moving. How is that possible? 46 seconds live, 47. Still nobody watching, it says. Alright. Anywho's and how's. I'm Ben. You might be as well. I don't know. Until you type in the chat. Welcome to Canucks with Guitars. Please subscribe if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. Ow, I got an earache all of a sudden. It's like an ice pick in the ear. I hate that. Anyhow. There's 21 here, Michael Cross says. Still says 0 up top. We all have our eyes closed. Nice. Trev, you got the keys too. Does it say 0 for you as well? Yeah, alright. Trev's got, so, yeah, like, sure. Anywho's, that's disconcerting. It's a, it's a heat wave edition. Some of you, the early birds of chat, yeah, I got her down to 86 upstairs because it's very windy, but 88 outside. I'll take the wind. It's 76 degrees in here, holding in at 65% humidity. You hear a roaring, that's my dehumidifier running overdrive, so it's not 80% humidity in here, and I'm sweating. That's what I'm saying. So. Excuse me. Got a newly set up and restrung guitar that I'm going to sweat all over tonight. That's great. Taft's going to have a conniption fit. Did you bring a cloth for me to wipe down your guitar after the show? No. It was fine. I'm using your spare t-shirt then. Fuck. Alright. Anyways, let's get to roll call. We still have 0 people watching. That seems odd. That's a hack. But hit the like if you haven't already. First in the chat, we got Earl. Root beer in a thermal cold mug with ice. Wow, yeah, let's smoke the pipe, Ben. That's easier on you than the joint. No, it's not. Not even a little bit. No, we got L Bar J in the chat. Or in the house. Pick a lane. Dennis Ellis is here, followed by Ferd Burfel and Terry's 3Gs. Dave Chase is in here. He's got my weather. Talk to each other. Some guy named Ben Coombs. Never heard of him. Rest in peace, Mick Ralph's a bad company. Yes. Let's see. Keith H is here. Jim's here. Michael Krause is here. And I'm even happy about it. Man, the heat must be affecting me if that's the case. Oof, me. Yeah, the basement's much cooler. Like, what, 10 degrees. Tim Thomas is here. Talk. Billy Baloney's here. Paul McNary. Tim Thomas again. Dan Gorman. Scrolling. Scott Sanders. Good to see you, my friend. Charles 75N. There's Trev and Hip Metalworks. West Coast represent. Guitar Man 45 is here. Good to see you survived another live gig. I know because he was uploading videos today. And then they're all talking. There's Salut Marcel. Comment ça va? Dastardly Dave is here. He's not really that dastardly, but he's definitely a Dave. And then there's Marsha Murray, who's none of the above, but we still like him. Graphite and Scars. What's up, Ronnie? I know. I need to get a hold of you. Probably tomorrow. It's busy. Well, I was doing stuff today. Arf is here as well. A little busy to chat. Wayne McConnell, good to see you. So, yes. Mustache is all discombobulated. Oh, there we go. Removed the shirt from the back. It's like pulling off cellophane. Actually, it's like pulling off a pickguard cover. Charles. That's how pulling the t-shirt off my back is right now. Just, you know, that's... Ooh, ASMR. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. No. And again, if you're joining in, what's that roaring sound? That's my dehumidifier trying and just trying. It's trying. Everybody's trying today. So if you have any questions, I have answers. I'm told I'm a bit of an expert on stuff involving things I know. Oh! And because we didn't do it last week, and I just ran, let's put up the virtual tip jar. Seeking donations to help fix my air conditioning, and still working on the exhaust on my van, among other things. But thank you for continued support, including our patrons. They don't have toques in the chat. They're not green with envy. You can't tell. They're anonymous. Anonymous? That's the word. Let's shout out Bent Tom, Guitar Man 45, Jeff K, Symmetry, Gear Junkie 35, that's Jason to his friends and family, T. Ricky, Todd Flowers, Randy Crooks, Blackjack Guitar, John, ZD351, Charles 75N, Unfucking Believable, Josh Tamberg, Riff Johnny, Keith H, L&M Guitar Corner, Doug Strong, Paul McNary, and assorted feline-shaped objects. Jim, that's JP Page 2, Fruitcake Tony, Charles Green, Mr. Anderson 59, Lawrence Cash of Alaska, Searching for Tone, that's Brian, the voice of Cornhole, Dastardly Dave, Puppy Badass, that's Brother Ed, for those who don't know, Marcel LeBlanc, and Stephen Munch Michelli, our newest patron. Unless somebody becomes a patron. And then you will be the newest patron, and you go right there in a Munch's name. Just saying. Thank you for your continued support, everybody. You keep the lights on. Keep the cat in groceries. She likes the groceries. Saves her from going out hunting her own groceries. Oh, wow. We have a towel for that. Ooh. Get the neck sweats. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we're batting 1,000. Sounds like it. So, we restrung this. We restrung. Bad Company. I don't know if I know any Bad Company. What the hell's that on the floor over there? Looks like potting soil. Have I tried a fan and an ice bucket? Nope. I've tried fans. I got fans on to go up there. That's how I'm still alive. I was wicking the moisture. I don't know how much water I drank today. I didn't even have a morning coffee, Charles, or tea. I woke up. I'm like, already, nope, too hot for that. Ice water. That's how I started my day, with ice water, and continued on until now with the root beer. Bad Company. I used to know. Go to a local splash pad and scare all the children, right? Oofed on me. And get it on film, right? That would be the other thing. I know, right? Ronnie is the best sounding one. And, oh, you can tell by the reflection, she's already getting smudgy. Smudgy. We're getting greasy. Greasy Monkey Guitars is here. If ever there's a show for Greasy to show up, Charles. Oh, we're getting greasy tonight. I forgot to raise the action on that string. Actually, I'll need to come up with it. Alright. I need to truss run a little bit more. Live stream. This has the Air Norton and Tone Zone in it. Mark Spurgeon in the house. Yeah, that's a weird... We'll just keep her in humbucker mode. Just go full set. Still says 0 people watching, but I can tell that they are because of comment. Oh, we should mention next week is a special episode where we're skipping bad album covers because I don't have a producer or a co-host next week, so we just skip it all, and then we'll just I don't know we'll see what we do. That means I gotta play an extra half hour though, or we'll just cut the show short by half an hour. I don't know. Also want to thank Aaron from Albus Band for coming on last night. That was a bunch of fun. If you haven't seen that episode already, I highly recommend you watch it. There's Matt, who's lurking and working, and my lovely sister Amanda saying, hey now. You're an all-star. Get your game on. To quote people. Oh, I could play a thing, I don't know, I think we need to put a phaser on. really need multi-tracking for myself to be able to do both parts. I paint myself in these corners. Sure what hot goat yoga is, Earl, and I'm a little scared to ask. What's up, Steve? Steve's here! Yay! I just realized how you really yelled that. Razor. According to my sister. Yeah. Maybe I'll pick up some ice cream tomorrow, Lee. Billy says, I spent some time outdoors today, so I probably smell like a hot goat. Hot as in temperature or as in cuteness? Charles just face palmed, just letting you folks know. Deadwood Valley! Hello, that appears to be possibly a new name in the chat. Welcome. I'm from blistery southwest of you, along the 401 corridor, outside of Bell Vegas. Jack Collins is here. He says, hope you had a fantastic day. Well, I'm alive. That's about as close as we get to being fantastic. Cover that song, Billy. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. No, that's the White Stripes song. What song is that? great. It's already up to 76.8 in here. Oh, joy. Yeah, it's a White Stripes song, Terry. I just don't know which one. I know they recorded several. I can't remember. She could have him go. How did that one go? I used to do chicken picking over it. I remember that. Dead leaves. Thank you. Thank you, dead wood. See, it's all about the death. Here. Yeah. Do I know any Hanson deep cuts, or do you just know bop, which is fine? I'd be happy with that. Bop. Bop. Beep, 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 that's about all I know. Sub Zach Thong, he's just unsubbed, Charles. Heard the bopping. He went, I think Ben's high again. Again? Still. Are you literally on the bay, Mike? Looking out my back window on the bay, down by the bay. That's where the watermelons grow, apparently. My grandfather lived on the bay. I didn't see a fucking watermelon at all growing around his bay. How about Spanish Rock? Got some. I do not, Eduardo. I wish I did. Welcome. That's another new name in the chat tonight, Charles. Mark Taft, not a new name. Not at all. Known him almost... I've known him second longest of anyone in the chat. Ryan Hall made it, y'all. Oh, mint chocolate chip ice cream. I was debating slipping over to the dairy for a milkshake prior to the show, but I thought, you know what? They're probably lined up halfway around the circumference of the earth waiting for milkshakes. So I don't think so. Ooh. Although I do have Niagara Falls running down the back. Oy, may. Ooh, oh, no, that hair was attached. That one hurt that I pulled out. That hurt. Charles is like, don't do that! I felt it too, Steve, and it did feel good. And Charles is like, oh my. I can imagine my sister grumpy. You know what? Just for Zach Thong. just remember, Charles, to move back so people can see what the fuck I'm doing with the hands and such. Just. Check my tuning. I heard something going on there. That just didn't quite sound right. Well, you're a touch low, but that wasn't what I was hearing. Oh, nope, you're in. All right. G string's never in. Well, we had one string out of 6 in tune. That's fine. boy. That's it's all the way down to there now. All right, well, there we are. We're gonna put this down here. We're gonna adjust my audio. I'm gonna get louder now. Just warning you. Just bow. There we go. I don't know if that's... Well, we'll see. And we're going to bring on fresh with a new haircut last week. They get to show off this week. Our good friend Charles 75N. I said it just because Earl and my sister, you know.
Yep. Earl is always on top of the haircut situation.
Yeah, he's worried about me being dehydrated and your hair length. The man's got worries, Charles. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing all right. Sorry,
Thanks
I
for
won't be
having
able
me
to
on
do this.
yesterday. Wow, this is almost gone.
No. Thank you for being on. It was a lot of fun for sure.
I can tell it's hot. I usually end up dumping out like a third of a can of pop after a Monday show, and it's almost gone. It looks amazing. I know, right? All right. So we got some bad album covers coming up, which are there to terrorize and terrify. Eddie Van Haskell. He says, that haircut makes you look like a young Henry Kissinger.
Oh, my.
Eddie, because of you, last week, thank you for the Exodore comment. That took me down a rabbit hole. I totally forgot about Exodore, one of my favorite people in the world. And now I understand you asking Richie to play Lady of Spain on the accordion for 6 months, 7 years ago. I get it now. Takes me a minute, but I get it now.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, when he came out playing Lady of Spain on that accordion, I'm like, ha ha ha, right. I should have emailed you. This is in the middle of the night and I was high. Time Surfing Alion's here apparently, because I can tell because Charles said hi to him. Actually, he said hola. Hola! See, now when I say that, I always want to go, hola, Carlos! That's what happened with the Exodore thing. Well, I found a playlist there's 10 parts of Exodore this guy put up. It's all the highlights of all the Exodore clips. I didn't realize he was on the show that much. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, just do a YouTube search for Friends of Venus.
That could take you a whole number of places.
Oh, man. It could. But on that rant or sidetrack, sure. Let's bring Trev to the stage here, and then we'll do this. No, not me, him. That's it. Wow, that is one small JPEG, Charles.
That is
it's
awesome.
Microdot. Here we go. Boys Town Gang, can't take my eyes off you. All right. That's some serious pecs on Buddy on the left. I'm not gonna lie. Personally, I've been around a lot of garages, Charles. There's no shirtless auto mechanics.
No.
And it's a good thing there is no shirtless auto. Most auto mechanics I've seen, you don't want to see.
You wouldn't want to see him shirtless, yeah.
No. So, Boys Town Gang, can't take my eyes off you. What's that snap-on tool chest in the front?
I just
looking on a Jeep. Buddy has an armband. Buddy on the far right has some weird armband.
He does.
Or is that like a Chevrolet thing?
Craftsman.
Thank you, Charles. All right. Hey, that's Schneider down below, leaning there on the creeper, isn't it? Complete with the hair and the mustache. I just joined, and this is the first thing I see. There's Chris. What's up, Chris?
Chris, he zoomed in for you.
It could be dangerous being that sweaty and using jumper cables.
Well, welcome in, Chris.
Let's move on.
Yeah, there aren't too many safe comments for that one.
Here we go.
Well,
the
there is a
Street
theme,
dropouts.
Right? There is a theme.
There is a fucking thing. Did I not warn you when I was sending the albums to Trev prior to the show? You heard me say, Charles?
You said you did. You said, and I didn't think too much about it. Oh my God!
Now you understand the theme. Yeah. First of all, the dude in the middle somehow has both reminds me of Cameo and Mr. T. And then he's like, "Here's the idea. I'll be the street thug, and then each of you guys, one will be a cowboy, one will be an Indian to show that we love everybody." What does it say under Beat Street Dropouts? Oh, the rap mask.
Yeah.
Charles, none are wearing a mask.
No.
Although kudos on the size of the belt buckles for.
Yep.
That's usually a white guy thing. Not to say race one or the other, but those are some white ass belt buckles. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know he borrowed those hoop earrings from his sister, Blue Marks.
Dor definitely. Yeah, those are her sisters for sure.
Yeah. Just letting this sink in with the crowd for a moment here, Charles. And then, goes with the pleather coat. Yeah, there's a lot of pleather going on there. And those are some very dark jeans. Those are the ones you're like, Mom, can you wash my jeans like 15 times before I wear them to school so I don't get beat up? They remind me of the GWGs with the orange stitch, super dark.
Yep.
The two on the right split the Mr. T jewelry set before the shoot, right? What's up, Joe Alba? Extras from the film Breakin'. Totally.
Hey, milk tea.
I love it. Steve Cassidy says, this is a pic of them watching another Village People tribute act. Classic arms folded, impress me vibes. Right?
Oh, for sure.
Hey! One, we got Papa Blue in the house. And two, Charles, we got the birthday boy himself, Milk Tea.
I know. I just said milk tea. And you ignored me and kept pontificating.
I'm not saying it's a milestone birthday for the fella, but he may have turned 60 today.
Oh
if
my.
my math is right, which sometimes it is. Are you 60 today, Milt? And Miguel is here. Run YMC. I know, I was thinking that too. The guy on the left does have a bit of a Run DMC vibe going. Hit it, run. Yes. His sister has it there, Charles. These are the guys watching the dance fight in the Beat It video.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, 61. I thought you were 9 years older than me. It's that 10. Wait, how old am I? I'm 51. Yeah.
I've been there where I've forgotten how old I was, yeah. You start counting after a while.
I see now. I like how Brian celebrated it. Here. Happy birthday, Milt. The Beat Street Dropouts are going to sing to you. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, wait a minute, actually. We just have to. I just realized because he may be on break, Charles. So,
okay.
Well, we can't. Got to do the birthday thing. Gotta mute it because of the echo cancellation. Oh yeah, I'm in drop tuning. There we go. It's your birthday. Get your groove on. These aren't the lyrics, so I don't get copywritten. What? I'm not monetized anyways, Milt. Just saying.
I love it.
All right. Did Ben just forget how lifestyle? It's a hot day, Amanda. It's hot. We're up to 77.4, but we managed to get the humidity down to 63%, Charles.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take this opportunity to wipe the sweat out of my eyebrows. It's leaking into my eyes so I can say, hey, Richie Clark's here. All right, let's move on. Oh, boy. Dale V. Hell sings in the hollow of his hand. Was this in the, let me guess, Charles, the B-sides, he's got the whole world in his hand?
I would think so.
Or we're not going that big globally. Billy says he tries to forget his age every day, right? Yeah, especially when you feel it. We got Sacred something recordings. That's creepy. That's quite creepy. He's creepy. High fidelity. Ooh. That's one super custom toilet, right? Yeah, I already mentioned it last night, and you can mention it again. Yes, Amanda will be appearing 2 weeks from tonight. Actually, I mentioned on Charles' channel too. He's being touched. He is.
Oh, for sure he is. And he's going to
Wow, Joe, the hollow of his hand. Is that where the nail was? Wow.
Can't say that.
I can't say what Marcel just wrote.
Whoa.
I can't.
I'm not even trying.
Nope. I don't know why I grabbed the papers. I was going to roll a joint. That's just habit, I guess. Yeah. Dale Hell sings in the hollow of his hand.
Oh my.
Must be a single. Show us on the doll. Wow.
Oh, that's too good. I will say after the last two, I was not ready for this one.
Milt, same temperature here, and I don't have air conditioning. It broke. So, hence, the virtual tip jar, folks. He's about to roll a smoke. I would like to partake in that giant smoke.
Just pass it up.
All right, let's move on from Dale here, because Dale's weird. That's okay, Marcel. Hello, we're the Accidentals.
Accidentals.
I don't think that's how it's spelled.
I don't think so either.
With the rainbow across the top.
So I'm thinking they're planning on pushing her so hard that she does the loop around.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
This is actually the shot before the shot, because the real shot's like supposed to be her like real close to the camera. So they're like, get ready. And she's such a lady. She even on the swing has her legs crossed.
Mm-hmm. This is just odd.
Oh, this is hello. We're the Accidentals. Wow, she's a
swinger for sure.
The original Jackass. Yeah, careful with that swing. That's an accident just waiting to happen. I see what you did there. Maybe it's a big slingshot. Maybe, Eddie.
Oh, they're good on this one. Yeah. Well, they are all smiling, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, we're the Accidentals.
Justice, the guy in the front's like, where do I stand? That doesn't make sense. Okay, fine.
Yeah, the guy in front, right, Joe, is like, he's like, where do I stand? All right, whatever. Yeah. All right, let's move on. This is weird, Charles. Palate cleansing weird, perhaps? We'll see. Hey, Polsky. Hey, Polka. Wow. Ray Budzolek and the boys in the band. Capitol Records, no less, Charles.
Of course.
That's quite the, I don't know what the fuck he's wearing.
He doesn't either.
But you notice he looks rather light in those loafers. I'm just saying. What a dandy, right? Yeah, like, come on. Knee hawks, high socks, puffy shirt. Wow.
You're a step away from a pirate movie here.
That ain't lederhosen. I'm pretty sure that's not how it's spelled, but I appreciate the phonetics, Joe. That's a fun and frolicky one. Yeah. It is a very lazy name for the rest of the band. Almost as bad as, well, the band, right? Oh. I was waiting for this comment, Charles. Yeah. Wow, how lucky I am. They did not make me wear that stuff. Right? It's all fine inside the venue, Charles, but you step out for a smoke in Detroit wearing that, I'm pretty sure you're getting beat up, regardless of neighborhood.
Oh, like, for sure.
You could be outside a senior center, and some random old ladies walking down the street will beat you up.
Oh, you're going to get
feel the need. They're like, well, if nobody else is going to beat him up, I'll boot him up.
Just on the principle of
it. Michael Kress. Is Polka masculine and Polsky feminine? I'm having flashbacks to German class. Weird Al saw this as a kid and he was calling instantly, right?
Yep, this is what started it all.
I had a crazy costume when I was a gypsy, but not like that. Wow, Lee, there's more questions than answers to that statement. Oh, I don't know, Charles. What's up, Michael B?
It does make you wonder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you finally give in and go to that Youth for Christ meeting, right? Polksy is plural. Here's Bo drop it. Actually, Charles, Polksy is plural.
So it's like, hey, everybody, right?
Pastel Gypsy Assault Team. Nobody has ever expected the Pastel Gypsy Assault Team. All right, let's. Maybe we should move on from this one too. I worked as a gypsy at the Renaissance Fair with a mandolin. Well, again, questions.
So
I'm just like Charles. I'm like, one of us has to have Lee on just to pick a
that's what I'm saying. Lee, now you have to email me so you can come on chatting with Charles.
Yeah, because he's done my show, so it's your turn.
That's right.
Let's move on, Trev. Yeah, Trev's ready to go. I get it. Oh, music for non-thinkers. Holy shit, this is for me. Guckenheimer Sauerkraut Band. The what the fuck? The Guckenheimer Sauerkraut Band. And now I'm looking at them. What a hot... Whoa, that guy's not wearing pants. Oh, he's wearing shorts. Okay.
But, you know, these guys are...
How small is that one horn? The guy sitting down? That trombone is over. Not that guy. I'm talking the guy down front. With a little tiny bugly thing.
Cornet kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah. It was a gig. It was all the Hogan's Heroes cast, right? It does have a vibe.
I'm loving it. I almost want to put this one on here.
Did you notice the statue has earmuffs on?
Yes.
I'm just saying. And they didn't bother cleaning the shit off. And yet Buddy's like, you want me to sit on this?
Probably cleaner in his living room.
Yeah. Looks like a Benny Hill skit, sure. Music for non-thinkers. I again, what is it's like one chord song? Like it's just very basic, simple.
It's all like
There's no bridges in the songs, Charles. You won't hear a bridge.
No, it's like Pop Goes the Weasel kind of stuff, right? Yeah. But those guys are having fun, so.
Music you can eat. Marcel says was clean my glasses. Thought it was the Beatles. Yeah, second stage in the Children's Village at Mariposa. Yep. All right, let's what do we got next in the cavalcade of weirdness? The two performers. Oh my god, Isaac Hayes, Juicy Fruit, and in brackets, Disco Freak.
In case you were wondering.
This is very weird. That's a lot of fruit on a lot of heads. I just get in the pool. We'll figure it out. That's what the more questions than answers again, Charles.
Yeah. Isaac looks happy. Interesting though, the blonde girl behind him looks worried. Everyone else is smiling. She looks worried.
Most of these comments I can't even say, Charles.
No.
The show will get shut
folks,
down.
We strongly suggest you read the chat at this point.
Yeah. Holy crap, it's up to 77.7 in here. But down to 62% humidity. You know what that man doesn't need? Fruit.
No.
I don't think that's a lake. I'm pretty sure that's a pool, Bo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is Charles is still like, I got nothing. ain't saying nothing.
I'm
sitting here
afraid.
until he puts on the next album.
I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, I want one. Okay. Odd, but sure.
Or
Who peed? Wow. Blink twice if your hair gets your will. Right. All right. Yeah, Isaac Hayes, Juicy Fruit, Disco Freak. Cocaine was involved, I'm sure, Charles, in the thinking.
something was involved. There was definitely some lifestyle.
It was there, and the photography. You know what's missing? What? All right, ladies, go to the catering table and load up your hats with the food that's on the catering table. Yeah. Zach, oh my. All right, maybe we should move on.
Yeah.
Charles like couldn't hurt. I wasn't going to mention it, Marcel. It's the Wurzels Golden Delicious, including I'm a Cider Drinker, Morning Glory, Rock Around the A38. I don't. That sounds like the Cabot song, and Pheasant Plucker's Son.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't know. Those mugs in the bottom? Yeah, those are like loving mugs.
Yeah, there are two mugs there, and those look like potatoes. Those don't look like apples. So
Oh yeah, those are
Golden
potatoes,
Delicious.
and those are loving cups. So they're definitely Irish. What? I'm not stereotyping, Charles. It's not often we get like a family name like this, and I'm noticing that there's only one gender.
yeah.
You know, and I like Joe. Excellent wordplay, Joe. This is the worst.
How do you like them?
Hey, Jason. Good to see you.
Here, you're Junkie 35.
Those guys bring their own cheese to the Cracker Barrel. Nice.
Oh boy.
How do you like them apples? Yeah. Their parents met at a family reunion. Yeah, sure. Those look like crab apples.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
That is a possibility.
Han Solo inspired photo shoot. See the two at the back are displaying signs of Tourette's. Sure. Let's all gather into the apple tree. Like, you know what would make it better? We'll put all the titles in word bubbles.
It's just odd.
Take out the album and song titles. We have a 70s Irish kids show. We made it anyways. Yep. Wow. That's another interesting one, Charles.
You see Blue Mock's comment?
It's been a very disturbing trend. You know, it's like nothing lighthearted, just simple wordplay or something. Oh, we didn't know any better. It's just, it's out there.
Oh yeah.
Let's move on from the Wurzels, who, as Joe said, are the worst. What do we got next? Patrick Hernandez, Born to Be Alive. Wow, I
No.
I don't even know what that means, Charles. But I know what like. Wow.
Is it a kind of seize the day, live for the moment kind of thing?
And what's with the Photoshop? Like, he wants to show, I have a cane, an expensive cane, and then we have an ocean with light shining through. Oh, it's biblical, I guess. And then we got some crest on the bottom, and then we'll just put it all over wood grain.
Yeah, we'll cover all the bases here.
Somebody got Photoshop and wanted to use all the filtres.
Oh, you're gonna
Kurt
love
Hammett's less talented cousin. It's like if Kurt Hammett and Eddie Money had a love child, it'd be this guy.
Oh my.
Yeah. Wow, more like still more dark.
Wow, Jim, that's brutal.
Jim went dark on behalf of Rob.
He did. Oh, that's what the game's for, y'all bars. Okay.
He actually uses the cane to tap out a click track. This is the rhythm. This is the tempo. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Michael Cross, not stereotype, but I bet my life savings that he was a band kid. Yeah. Donnie Iris would like to have a word. Sure. More Corel draw than Photoshop. Sorry, Mike. Ooh, touche. Yeah.
Brand loyalty.
There could be a sword in that king. You're not wrong.
No.
Donnie Iris is a legend. Right? Juan Epstein made an album? Wow. Okay, touche.
Love it.
All right, let's move on, Charles.
That's a good idea.
I think we got at least one more.
It's got to be good, though.
Here we go. Da da da. Muddy Waters heard again. Well, great, Muddy.
No. This doesn't mean anything without the hand placement.
It's like he's focusing. Steve, it's like he was sitting. You got the boardroom with the big table and all the record execs. They're spitballing ideas, Charles, and he's just sitting there, but he's in his own little world. And he accidentally took the wrong pill, and he looked down and went, "Oh shit, I'm hard again." They went, "Hard again." There we go. No, although he's smiling, he seems quite happy about it.
Oh, well, yes,
Right? It worked. Right, Dead Valley? Definitely. What my sister says, Charles. Like, there's always that one really old dude at like the bar when you're in your 20s. You're like, what's he doing? No, we don't. Hey, Clem.
This is good.
Yeah.
This
Muddy
is my
Waters.
favorite. This is my favorite, hands down, right here.
It's not very often we get like a very well-known artist, Charles, in these. And we had two tonight.
Not often.
We had two. I'm just putting it out there.
But I'm just saying, without the hand placement, this isn't a bad album cover.
My sister says he winks and thinks it's hot. He also thinks hard candy's an aphrodisiac. And it always has a handkerchief, right?
Yep.
Oh, you dry those tears. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. He winked. 3 women were impregnated. Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I agree, Marcel. This one wins.
This one wins tonight. Yeah. Eric Combs says, amazing album. Wore out my cassette back then. Actually, Steve might won the comment here, Charles. We said cardigan. Which would have even been funnier if he was wearing a cardigan in the photo, but it says Hardigan. Oh my god, that
was good.
Or Michael B. Muddy probably saw Isaac's album cover.
Excellent, Michael B.
Exactly. Oh, baby, you don't need no makeup. Here, have a Werther's. Try those tears and have a Werther's. Right? My boyfriend left without me. Oh, well. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Steve won the chat. Yeah, that's gold. So there we go. I'm gonna agree, Charles. This might be the best one right there. It's the smile. Like the photo match, it just
everything works together.
It does.
And then you get like the background. It's almost like the plain brown paper, you know.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
most basic of basics. So there you go, folks. Just a reminder, next week we will not be doing bad album covers, but we will be back in 2 weeks with bad album covers. Thank you, Trev, as always, for doing that. And wow. Yeah.
That was fun. I was worried after the first two.
I bet you were. You're like, I'm sensing a theme. Oh, yeah.
Because I was like,
yeah, but then we swung the other way with Isaac's weird pool swinger party thing. All right.
There was a definite.
See you, sis. I'll see you in the morning.
Here. All right, Amanda. But yeah, there's a definitely
I hope
meander.
Sam was not watching. That would disturb. We'd have to pay for therapy if Sam was watching. I hope Sam wasn't watching. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Muddy waters. Hard again.
That was a good grouping. It was a good grouping.
Good. Say good to Amanda.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was hot.
Good to know.
All right, we're just going to put that away. Oh. All right, I guess I got to play some tunes now, Charles.
Yeah. What do you got on tap?
I don't know. My chest is on fire at the moment. I'm just trying not to yak. Oh. There we go. All right. Thank you, Charles. You'll see Charles this coming Friday on Guitar Safari. Topic to be determined. Maybe they'll take one of your suggestions from last week, folks. I had a couple, but I don't think one of the hosts would have liked it. You choose which one. What? See you, buddy.
Eddie, we're working on it.
There we go. All right. There we go. All right, it's me again. Now I got to change the audio before I forget to change the audio. It was like, he sounds like he's underwater. I don't really get it. Oh, now I got quiet again. I should have actually changed it before. Oh. And for those who wonder where the origin of bad album covers came from, like I'm looking at you, Steve Cassidy, did you know that prior to doing this segment on Mondays, I used to just send these bad album covers to Charles while he was at work. Specifically, he'd say, oh, I got meetings tomorrow morning. I'm like, you shouldn't have told me that, because now I'm sending you offensive album covers while you're in board meetings and such. Nope. Oh, Irene, I'm still in drop D. What's up, Eddie Faye? Yes. Actually, it was. I always like doing a finger pick in that thing. All right, see you, Steve. we'll talk to you probably on Thursday. You know, it's like, I'll see you later. Well, I will see you later because you put out content. You know, it's like, I'll see Brian on Wednesday. I'll see Ryan whenever he decides to record another fucking song and upload it. Ooh, that was nasty, Charles. I'll see Charles on Friday. Then there's Brother Tom. He's a rock star. He's rock star. You know it. Get your game on. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, you know what we could do? There we go. Woo! Oh yeah, let's play that one. What's up, Brian? And then I wrote, right? Sure. Need a drink. Oh, just gulped down way too much cold. Ow, chest freeze. Oh. All right. 78.1. Jesus. What will you play now? To play it at a lower key than that, Matt, but it's in drop D instead of drop C. Sorry. I need one of those digital drop pedals, Charles, so I can digitally drop it on down. Well, we'll throw that in the fund. After the AC and the car exhaust, then we'll think about maybe get one of them drop pedals. Add it to the list. And by the way, hit that like if you haven't already. IC0. There's nobody watching. It says right here, eyeballs, none. Trev can attest to it. Kinda wish I had my fuzz. It's louder. There we go. Ooh. Oh, we can do that. Brother Tom's in the chat. It is. I don't play it right, but it's good enough for Tommy. He likes it, Trav. That's it. Yeah, that's always a fun one though. That's a stretcher. That's a finger stretcher. Oh. I don't. Oh, well, Marcel, I think I did it one time. Trev will make me learn it this week. You mentioned something like Orion. He's like, fucking Ben's got to learn that. He'll put his foot down and make me learn it. Yeah, you know, Matt, those 1st to 5th fret stretches. I do like that flanger, though. Good. Algonquin Park. That's not normal, Arf. That's not normal at all. What's going on? No. Forest fires, yes. Tornadoes, no. That's weird, Charles. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's like earthquakes in Connecticut. It's not something you really prepare for. have ambience? You got ambience. You got ambience in your pants or something. I don't know. Alright, what are we going to play now? Something that they know, Ben. Oh, alright. And home. Sweet! That's a good one. That's a good one. Dial that back a little more. A little more volume. Oh. That's a lot more volume. Oh, no, other way. There. Easy. Easy. See, the Pete Thorne show today, those who caught it, when Pete was asked favorite songs he played with Chris Cornell, favorite Soundgarden songs. So I started thinking various ones that he liked and I like it. That's what sweating sounds like, Arf. That's a hot one, Jesus. Fortunately, we got the humidity down to 61%, but she's now up to 78.4 down here. So, I think we're close to calling it. Last request, of course, the virtual tip jar is open. Woo! She's a hot one. Yes, that's what Sweat Hog sounds like. Here's one you haven't heard in a minute, Charles. All the downstrokes and the forearm protection I realized on the second verse I should have put on before the first verse. So there we have it. It's a hot one. Just saying. Thank you, Charles. We got demos coming out this week of guitars and a setup video. This thing getting set up on Thursday, as well as a soda pop video on Saturday. We got all kinds of entertainment lined up for you folks, as well as we got Charles Green coming on this coming Sunday, and then we got my lovely sister Amanda the Sunday after that. Aside from there, what I'm doing, I'll give it some thought. It's hot. It hurts to think already, along with the heat. Oh, yeah, Mark, you're more than welcome, my friend. So, we will talk in the soons, each and every one of you. So, as always, hold those doors open. Let Arf in ahead of you in traffic. Christ, he's moving, for fuck's sakes, That's all the road, all the kilometers, even. Be good to each other. Happy tone chasing, Karma is real, so act accordingly. And as always, don't litter.